From Surprise in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 2074, Shake It Up Saturday. Yep, it's been one of those days. So what caused us to be shaking up Saturday? Well, we had a plan for today. We had a very good plan for today. But we changed it. As some of you know, I'm getting ready to move back to New Zealand, and I'm currently sorting through in some cases, 28 years worth of stuff. In other cases, more recent. But I am sorting through stuff. And so my plan today was to get through some more stuff. And then I suddenly thought, hang on, I need to do grocery shopping. I need to go get the mail. I need to do grocery shopping and a couple of other errands as well. And I was like, that means I'm going to have to leave Zeffie at home. And I thought, well, hang on, Zeffie needs a bath. Zeffie needs to go to the groomers as well. So I thought, I wonder if the groomers has time to put her in today, and because she'll take 2 to 3, they take 2 to 3 hours with her. And I thought, and during that time, I can run my errands. What a great plan. But what does that do with your plan of sorting stuff? Oh, yeah. So I got onto the PetSmart site because the PetSmart grooming, the PetSmart that's closest to us, their grooming section is awesome. And they've got a couple of girls there that Zeffie has been with, and they do an awesome, awesome job. She has not had a bath since before her seizures started in December. So I think her last one was like November. And her seizures started in December. So I got online. They had an 11:30 available. I was like, yes. So got her booked on that. Didn't tell her about it. Because sometimes if I tell her things, she starts getting a little worked up, and then she starts following me all around the house, keeping eyes on me. Are we going yet? You said we were going out. When are we going? So I decided not to say anything. So I got that booked, did some stuff around the house that needed to get done, and then got ready to go. And she saw that I was getting ready to go. And so she was sort of like, hang on, you're getting ready to go out. Where are we going? What are we doing? And I just continued to get ready, and I put her harness on her and everything else, and put her in the car and told her we were going for a ride. And so we get her in the car, and I have to help her get in the car right now. And we went down to PetSmart and took her inside and got her all signed in. And there was one of the girls that she had before, and they remembered her. And so I let them know about the seizures and things. And if I said, but she should be okay, because when we got in the car, I gave her, she's got a jerky stick, which is about this long and about this wide. So it's a nice thick jerky. And I gave her she got a treat in the car, which she ate on the way over here. So that should keep her blood sugars good. I said, but if you notice her starting to waver a little bit on her stance and a little unsteady, I said it could be because her blood sugar levels have dropped and she may go into a seizure. And so I said, so at that point, you just need to lay her down, keep her calm. And if you've got anything around like mini marshmallows or something like that, just give her a couple and it will help. So I have a little container that I carry with some mini marshmallows in it and some treats. And so we got her ready to go back, and she goes back behind. She goes with the girl behind the gate and all that. Then suddenly she realizes, hang on, I'm behind the counter. You're not. And she puts her front paws up on the gate, like, where are you going? I said, it's okay. Off you go. I said, I'll be back shortly. And so as soon as she had gone back out the back, I took off, went and got the mail, stopped off on the way home and got groceries, and then came home, unpacked everything, got everything put away. And then I looked at the time and went, oh, I totally forgot I had an appointment at 2:00 to be on Zoom. And so I got on my appointment at 2:00 with Zoom. About 15 minutes into that call, I get the call to say Zeffie's ready. I said I'll be there in 45 minutes. It was actually almost an hour. I was actually almost an hour and a quarter before I finally got there. We continued with the business meeting we were having, and we finished that up around 3:15. And then I jumped in the car and went and got Zeffie, and we came home, and both of us just got takeout on the way home. I mean, I was hungry by this point. Yes, I had just gone and this is the weird thing. Whenever I go grocery shopping, I come home and I put everything away, and, all excited about all the groceries that I've got and what I can make with them and everything else. And I get home and put everything away, and I'm sort of like, I'm hungry, but I don't feel like eating anything I have just purchased. I don't want to make anything, don't want to do anything. And so once I picked up Zeffie, we stopped off and got takeout on the way home. And I was thinking, when did the last time I had takeout? It was probably what are we in May? April. We're in April. I keep thinking we're in May. We're in April. So it was probably end of January, beginning of February when I last had takeout. I thought that's pretty good. So we had takeout, and it was kind of around 4 o'clock by the time we got home and had that. So probably won't have anything for dinner. But it's just been, we had these other plans, and then I suddenly decided that I needed to go grocery shopping, and for some reason I had to do it today. And so everything got shaken up, shifted around. And did we get anything done on our to-do list from today? We got one thing. Well, from the to-do list we started with when we woke up, I got one thing done, and the rest is not done at all. So we're about to go for our evening walk, and then that's it. We're done for the day. And but we're really looking forward to tomorrow because, and I have to tell you this. So I have a friend who is coming into town, and she is a very special friend. And I am super excited because I finally get to meet one of my angel mentorees in person. So I volunteer with a outfit called Innerman Angels, and it's one-on-one mentoring with cancer. They match up cancer caregivers with cancer caregivers. They match up cancer patients with cancer patients. It's people who are looking for mentorship. Hang on, I've got a very dry mouth right now. So what they do is they have a list of volunteers who are caregivers or current or previous cancer patients, cancer survivors, or currently going through cancer treatment, who have signed up to mentor to other people who are in the same situation. They've been a caregiver, been a cancer patient, and it's one-on-one mentorship. And I have had the privilege of mentoring some amazing people over the years. Now, they called me in October of 2017, just a few weeks after Brad had passed, and asked me to mentor somebody. And I said, my husband's just passed. I said, I'm not in a position to help anybody right now. I said, I know and it was really hard for me because I love helping people. So it was really hard for me to say, sorry, no. And so they put me on hold for a bit. And then a few months ago, I was sort of like, I must give them a call and get back on the books again, because they still had me there. They had me on hold. And I thought, I must give them a call up and let them know that I'm available to mentor other caregivers again. I feel ready, and I've really missed it. It's been 7 years since I've been on that list. And so I've been inactive for 7 years. And so I was thinking about this when one day my phone rang, and I answered it, and it was somebody from Innerman Angels. Still getting my tongue around that name. And they wanted to know if I was available to mentor somebody who was a caregiver. And I said, absolutely. I said, it's really funny because I was actually thinking of calling you guys to ask, how do I reactivate to be a volunteer again? And they says, oh, you're not active? And I went, no, I haven't been for 7 years since my husband passed. And they were like, oh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to call. I said, no, stop. I says, I'm happy to do it. I says, I want to do it. I want to get back on the books again. So I said, I need to be taken off the inactive list and put on the active list. And so they did that. And I got this amazing person. And like all the women that I have spoken with over up until Brad passed have been absolutely amazing women. Some of them I am still in contact with today. I'm friends with them still. So I got this person who is absolutely wonderful. She's an incredible person. And, like all caregivers, we all have our ups and downs and everything else. And just to be able to be there for somebody for them to talk to, or say, well, what do I do in this situation? What did you do when this happened? Did this happen to you? What did you do? And to be able to answer those types of questions, it fills me with such joy to be able to help people with this. And so for the very first time, I am actually getting to meet one of my angels. So I am super, super excited about tomorrow. She's in town, staying with a friend of hers. She's told me this was their 50th anniversary since they became friends. So they've been friends for 50 years, and they're having a celebration this weekend, just the two of them. But they're coming over tomorrow to meet me in person, and then we're going out to lunch. And I am super, super excited. And so I have a couple of things that I have made for her to give her as a gift. And they're sitting in boxes. And then she suddenly sent to me, and she said to me, one day she said to me, she asked me for she already had my address because they were going to come by and pick me up. And then a few weeks ago, she said to me, she said, "Oh, I've sent you something in the thing, and it's arrived, da, 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 da." And there's this whole thing about trying to find this box. Turned out it was at the next door neighbor's place. I thought it was meant to be in the mailbox. No, it was meant to be on the front porch. It was at the next door neighbor's place. He brought it over that evening, and it was this gorgeous angel. And if you've been on my Facebook page, you'll see there's this beautiful angel that sparkle, that's got the body's like a snow globe, and when you turn the light on the bottom, it has this light that comes up through it and changes color, and there's glitter floating around like inside a snow globe. It is absolutely gorgeous. And so that's been sitting out by my TV, and I have it on every night when I'm sitting in the family room there. Have it on every night, and I'm just super excited because I actually get to meet one of my angels in person, and so that's taking place tomorrow. So I'll tell you all about it tomorrow night. So yeah, I've been getting ready for that, but haven't done much about getting ready for that at all. But I did have, I have a couple of gifts that I had made for her, and they were already designed and in the works or anything. I just hadn't pushed the button to order them. So I finally got them ordered, and they arrived in 2 boxes. And one of them said it wasn't arriving until Monday. And I was like, no. So heavy praying and everything else. And it arrived yesterday. I was so excited. It's like, yes. So it arrived yesterday. The one one of them had been, shipped I ordered it Friday last week, and it said it would be, and it shipped out on Monday and arrived on Thursday. It was meant to arrive Friday, it arrived Thursday. And then the other one was shipped on Tuesday, and the tracking stuff said it wouldn't be here till Monday. I'm like, no. And I'm like, please, 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 praying like crazy. And I got notification it arrived yesterday and was sitting out there in my mailbox. So everything arrived as it's supposed to. Everything's going to plan. And so tomorrow I get to have an incredible day meeting an amazing woman. And so I am so excited about tomorrow. So excited that I just threw my plans out of the window in preparation for tomorrow to do all the stuff that had to be done as well. So, yeah, so that's why I shook up my Saturday, got a little shaken up because I said, oh yeah, I'm going out to lunch tomorrow. So I need to get this done, get that done, da, 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 and all of that sort of stuff. So I was super, super excited about that. And it all worked out that Zeffie, Zeffie, come here. She looks so good. She's got this really cute bandana on. I don't know if she's going to let me show you your bandana. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Come here. You got to show them all your bandana. Look how pretty she looks. And I don't know if you can see it, but her bandana has Winnie the Pooh on it. It's a little honey jar, and there's Eeyore. And so she's got a Winnie the Pooh themed bandana on. Look at that face. Yeah. Did we get that right spot, did we? Are we getting that right spot in there? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you can get down now. You're going to go get your jacket so we can go for a walk? Go bring me your jacket. Her Highness. It's really funny. I say something to her and she does these little snort things. Good girl. So so she got her Winnie the Pooh bandana on, so she looks really good. Here you go. Yeah. And it feels so good when it's been cleaned. So with that, my question for you is, what shook up your day? What plans did you have and you decided to completely throw them out the window and do something different instead? So with that, I'm off. We're off for a walk. Better go get the flashlight, put my reflector jacket on, because it's looking a little dark out there. So I'm going to need my reflectorized vest and my flashlight with us tonight. So with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Hey, oh yeah, and then I fell asleep. I forgot about the bit falling asleep. Waking up and realizing what the time was. So anyway, and scrambling around getting ready to go for a walk and everything else. So with that, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. Hey, konera.